All right, it is 1:43 on a Thursday. It is time to welcome our pet of the week.
Yes, and Tiffani Hamilton is here with little Vanilla from LA Animal Services. And all of us can't be loud. Some of us are quiet and a little shy, and I think Vanilla is one of those. Hi, little one. Tell us about Vanilla. She's so cute. She's 8 months old, right?
Yes, so Vanilla is 8 months old. She was surrendered by her owners. They weren't able to keep her anymore because they had to move, and where they're moving to didn't allow for pets. So
is she like a little terrier mix sort of?
She's a terrier mix, yeah. She's a mix, and she's really sweet. She's been quiet this whole time, and she'd be great in a home with family and kids.
There's the dog. She sees herself.
I always love when they see themselves on TV. Let's talk about adoption and specifically older dogs. We always hear about adoptions, older kids get. It's hard to get them adopted, but is it the same problem with dogs?
It is. So the older they get, it is difficult to place them. We have a lot of things that we put in place to try to be a safety net for them. So we have a foster program. We also have rescues that we network with that will take the older dogs, especially if they have medical conditions. And then we always just try to advise the public as best as possible what the needs will be for an older dog. But we have a lot of amazing dogs, 13, 14 years old, that still get adopted by, the private public and are able to go to good homes. So
it's always so sad. I've done a lot of work in the shelters, and you see it every day probably. Families coming and they say, oh, my dog's 2, he's 11, so I'm gonna get a new one. It's like a used car. And the first time that ever happened, I broke down because I don't understand that whole concept. But if you can go in and foster, you can help save those animals and network them through social media, or just give them a year or two of their life in a safe place.
There's a lot of people who are looking for, maybe a dog that's more mature and not, as energetic. It's something they can just hold and, walk with. And so there's someone for everyone at the shelter.
There is, though, with an older dog, are there a few things they need to be aware of before they adopt an older dog compared to a puppy?
Yeah, so it's always good when you are adopting an older dog to have a full physical done. We do a wellness checkup at the shelter, but there are certain things that a private vet can kind of delve more into and do blood work. And once you kind of know what the medical is, then you know how to provide the needs for the dogs. But, most old dogs just need someone to love them and to care for them, and so.
Don't we all?
Yes.
All right, so little Vanilla is available at North Central, and she'll be there a little bit later this afternoon. Oh, you see yourself on the TV? That's another of you over there. So she's available. She's growling at herself. There are lots of animals at the 6 city shelters. LA Animal Services, you can go to their Facebook. Thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it. Tiffani Hamilton. I love your name. Thank you. Bye, Vanilla.
See you, Vanilla. All right.